This is why I've said this finals is not about SGA. It's about the others. It's about J Dub. It's about Chet. We know what Shai's going to do, but we don't know what J Dub's going to do. We don't know what Chet's going to do. And J Dub answered the call in game 5. It was a masterclass. It was by far his best performance of his career. Shooting the three, going inside, the mid-range, the floater, the defense. J-Dub was sensational tonight, and that's all the Thunder need. When you have a superstar, a tier 1 guy, a top 3 player in the NBA, all you need to win a championship is one other guy and a collection of great defenders to match him. That's all you need. I look at Giannis and I say Chris Middleton, he matched him in 2021. I look at Jokic and I say Jamal Murray, he matched him in 2023, I believe. And so ultimately, I'm looking at this Thunder team and I'm saying to myself, they're just a younger version of the Boston Celtics. But here's the difference. They have a true closer and they have a tier 1 top 3 player in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Jason Tatum, you can say he's top 5. He's top 7, top 6, whatever you want to say. He ain't top 3. He's not better than Giannis, not better than Jokic, and not better than Shai. And what Shai is doing in this finals is what so many people wanted Tatum to do last year against the Mavericks. Look at what this guy Shai is doing in the finals. It is sensational stuff. It is all-time great stuff, and it is truly, truly impeccable. He is averaging 32 points on 47% shooting, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. Just tonight, bro had 31 points and 10 assists, a game right after he had 0 assists. So he made a concerted effort to get his guys the ball. What does all this mean? When you have that guy that you don't have to question if he's going to put the ball in the basket or not, it hit a little bit different. When you got a guy like LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, that you don't have to blink or even think about this guy folding, it just opens up everything. And it opens up what? OKC becoming a dynasty. Now, look, they got to finish the job. And it could very well go 7 games because the Pacers did show that even though Hallie was playing bad, that we can still be in these games. And it was a 5-point game in the 4th quarter. Pascal and TJ McConnell are the reason why the Pacers were able to surge and make the game close. But I'm looking at this and I'm saying to myself, the Thunder have all the pieces to be a dynasty. And when you have guys like J-Dub doing this, game 5 of the finals, this does wonders for what he will do for the rest of his career. Because he's only, 22, 23 years old? He barely has played with Shai, less than 3 years. He hasn't had that much playoff experience outside of last year. If you're telling me that this is his best game of his career in the finals in game 5, oh my gosh, I'm here to tell you, you're going to see more of that. You're going to see more of that. And so ultimately, again, I am looking at OKC and I'm saying to myself, they are just a younger version of the Celtics. And Shai is over Tatum. It frankly isn't close. J-Dub and Jaylen Brown are very, very similar. It's pick 'em who you like on their best days. You got Biggs and Hardenstein and Chet, whether it was KP or Horford. You got defenders and Caruso and Dort, whether it's Derek White and Drew Holiday. I mean, this team is so similar to the Celtics. But want to know what they do that I just love so much? They don't settle for the 3. They don't do that. Like, the Celtics, they play like a team that isn't as talented as them. They play like a team that are facing guys that hey, they're over us, so we have to shoot hella threes to be in the game. But yeah, they shot 14 threes. They made 14 threes, 43%. That was good. but you're not about to see OKC drop like 40 plus, 50 plus threes. They're about just chuck all them shots and it goes back to their best player. It goes back to their best player because here's the difference with OKC and the Celtics. It's their best player because Shai is not going to settle for 3-point shots. He literally and statistically drives to the basket more than any player in the NBA. What does Tatum do? He settles for shots. You don't think that the players on both teams follow their best player? They don't follow their leader. So if their leader on the Celtics is settling for jumpers, doesn't that transcend to a Jaylen Brown who swear he's Steph Curry? Drive to the hoop. You're the most athletic guy in the game. Drive, but he sees Tatum doing it. He says, well, shoot, I can do it too. No. With Shai, he drives to the hoop. That empowers J-Dub to do what? Drive to the hoop. It's about your best player. It's about that leadership. It's about being that guy. And people try to act like it's not that. It is that. It is that, bro. I do want to shout out Lou Dort because he got me paid. It was tough. Got me paid. 3 threes. I had J-Dub for 25 points. I had Shai 8 assists. I had Pascal 20 points. I mean, it was phenomenal. Turned like $10 to $430. I was pretty hyped though, bro. Like, hey, I told my friends, I'm like, I'm on some. I'm about to show y'all this genre real quick. Y'all can't really see. Y'all can't really see. But look, it's just not updated right now. It's not updated. I gotta show it, John, y'all real quick. I gotta show it, John, you real quick. Because I felt like Jordan coming back, like, you know, in 90, 95, 96, whatever it is. Like, look at this, John, bro. Cash me. So look, I love OKC. I love the Pacers. I still think this can go to 7 games. Now, here's what I'll say. Because I said OKC in 5, but I'll be honest, y'all. And I told my man's Kobe this. Kobe picked OKC in 5, right? And we posted it on the gram and all that stuff. He said OKC in 6. So when he said OKC in 6, I was like, I don't want to say the same thing as you. So I said OKC in 5. And I knew that the Pacers were going to get a game at home. But what I thought to myself, it's a question of, do they get one on the road? Now, in game 1, they stole one because Hallie hit that clutch shot, that go-ahead jumper. But honestly, like, OKC, if it wasn't for that Halliburton clutch shot, OKC could have ended this game tonight. Now, we know what the Pacers do at home, and I think Rick Carlisle is showing that he's one of them ones, and he's an all-time great coach, and it's no coincidence that you talk about him and what he did with the Mavericks in 2011 and what he's doing with the Pacers now. I mean, man, oh man, like, it's not a coincidence that you have 2 underdogs that are really overperforming based on what they got on paper. And I will just shout out the Pacers for their resilience in this game. I will. And there's another guy we got to talk about. And that is Jalen Williams. But all I'll say is, like, oh, not Jalen Williams. Some John just called me. But you know, like, you working, bro. Like, that's a lesson, bro. If you working, bro, don't have no, bro. So I'm like, why you calling me? All right, let me chill. MJ's Monday mailbag. Ask me my relationship status. I might keep it real. Ain't looking too good out here. All right, boom. So, like, Tyrese Halliburton was terrible. He was god awful. 0 for 6, 0 for 4 from 3. He had more turnovers. Hallie had 3 times more turnovers than he had field goals. He was atrocious. This was probably his worst game of his career. Now, was he injured a little bit? Yeah. Do I believe if he wasn't as injured, He would have got more shots up, yeah, but you can't have it both ways. You can't play amazing, get all the credit, and then when you don't play well, you still on the court. I don't care about no injuries, but I think that is a story about how is his leg going to respond, because we do know if Hallie isn't 100% healthy or isn't close to it, then the Pacers have no chance. I do think he'll get an adrenaline boost from being at home and he'll play much better. And we've seen him play much better when he's had stinkers. But what Hallie is a guy that he has some all-time great games. He has some amazing games. And then he also has some stinkers. Now, he's more inconsistent than other superstars are offensively, and I'll concede that. I still have him as a superstar in this league because I look at guys like Anthony Edwards as a superstar. I look at guys like, if you want to say Jalen Brunson, because of the market, because of the market. But like, if you want to say guys outside of Steph and LeBron and Jokic and SGA and Giannis, then that opens the door, in my opinion, for the Halliburtons of the world to go out here and be named superstars. Now, if your definition is the Magic Johnson definition, which is a phenomenal definition, which is like, you got to really fill up the seats, you got to be box office, I'll concede that. I don't think Tyrese Halliburton is box office. We talk about the resume. We talk about leading your team to the finals, and last year leading that team to the Eastern Conference Finals. I look at this and I say to myself, hell yeah, he's a superstar because he's a top 5 player I want to build my team around. I will say it again. I'm not letting a poor finals game, a poor game 5 performance from Halliburton to sway me the other way. He's still a superstar. He's still a top 5 player I would build my franchise around. And he has all the rights to go out here in Indiana and go crazy. I think he will. So, like, ultimately, that's what it is. But TJ McConnell, bro, as a Sixers fan, when I see TJ McConnell do what he's doing, I get so pissed off because how do the Sixers have this bad of luck? Mikal Bridges, his mom worked for the organization you trade his ass on draft night. What the hell is wrong with you? And Zaire Smith, the guy y'all traded for, ain't even play a freaking game, bruh. What the hell? Hey, look, what happened? You could have got Jason Tatum. Damn near. Didn't get him. Could have got Jaylen Brown. Didn't get him. Could have got a bunch of guys. Overpaid for Tobias Harris. Overpaid for Paul George. You let Drew Holiday go. You let TJ McConnell go. If TJ McConnell doesn't represent Philly, who does? I mean, TJ can do everything on the court. I don't know how, but he can. Spin move, mid-range. I mean, TJ McConnell's 2025 mid-range in the postseason is reminiscent to Sean Livingston in 2018, in 2017, during that Warriors dynasty. I mean, every time this guy shoots the ball in the mid-range, I know it's going in. I know it's going in. So again, that's my rant on the whole TJ McConnell Sixers thing. You feel me? But I've got now OKC in 7. I think they blow them out in game 7. But the way that J-Dub is playing, if J-Dub keeps this up, you're talking about they'll beat them in 6. And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing. If J-Dub and or Chet show up, OKC wins the finals. Because you know what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is doing. He's a top 3 player. And this is why when you talk about the top 3 players in the game, you don't have to question what they will do. With Tatum, you're going to question, all right, is he going to give his best offensive performance? You don't have to question that with Jokic or Giannis or SGA or a Steph or a LeBron. You don't. You don't. Like, there's levels to this stuff. There's levels to stars, levels to superstars, levels to Hall of Famers. There's levels to superstars. Tatum is a superstar, but he's not on that SGA level. And I'm going to keep saying it because I think some people got to really, really understand that Shai is showing it is levels to this stuff, bro. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. It is real talk with MJ, where y'all know I always keep it real.